Good day. My name is Jesel James T. De Guzman, a student from the University of Southern Mindanao, taking up Master of Arts in Language Teaching English. Illustrations presented to you are very relevant in today's discussion. Come and join me as I present to you lexicography. The word lexicography was created in the late 17th century from the Greek word lexikos, meaning of words, and grapho, meaning to inscribe or to write. Lexicography is almost as old as writing. It is used to look up definitions, synonyms, list of words used, pronunciation, and etymology. In many literate societies, lexicography has a tradition with word lists and word books based on hieroglyphs, logograms, letters, and media from clay tablets to computers. Since print culture replaced scribble culture 5 centuries ago in the modern period in European lexicography, the printed book has predominated. And now, let's talk about what lexicography really is. Lexicography is defined as art and craft. Why art and craft? Why not activity, technique, process, or theory? Extracting meanings and uses from authentic texts and explaining them clearly and fully in a minimum of words is an art. Since lexicography requires a lot of skills to be used to produce a book, it's called a craft. We have already defined what lexicography is. And now, let us divide it into two related disciplines. First on the list is the practical lexicography. From the word itself, practical, it basically means the art or craft of compiling, writing, and editing dictionaries. The second one is the theoretical lexicography. It is a subject that studies and describes semantic, syntagmatic, and paradigmatic links within the English language. What is a lexicographer or lexicologist? A lexicographer or lexicologist is a professional who writes and edits dictionary entries. They also monitor the English language and review its development to create updates for online and printed versions. Here are some of the famous lexicographers. Samuel Johnson or Dr. Johnson was born on September 18, 1709. He was an English critic, biographer, essayist, poet, and lexicographer who was regarded as one of the greatest figures of 18th century life and letters. His Dictionary of the English Language appeared in 1755. Noah Webster was born on October 16, 1758. He was an American lexicographer who was known for his American Spelling Book in 1783 and his American Dictionary of the English Language in 1828. Webster believed that Americans should learn from American books, so in 1783, he wrote his own textbook, A Grammatical Institute of the English Language. It earned its nickname, the Blue-Backed Speller, because of its characteristic blue cover. And now, let's talk about the dictionary. A dictionary is widely regarded as the prototypical work of lexical reference. It classifies and stores information in print or electronic form and has an access system designed to allow users to retrieve the information as readily as possible. Simply, a dictionary is a bank or book of words. Some people are confused about what is a dictionary and an encyclopedia. Let's take away that confusion and let us check the definition. An encyclopedia is a reference work that stores and classifies factual information. If the dictionary is a book of words, an encyclopedia is a book of facts. At this point, let me present to you the different types of dictionaries. Bilingual dictionary. It is a specialized dictionary used to translate words or phrases from one language to another. It gives words in two languages. Monolingual dictionary. In contrast to the bilingual dictionary, a monolingual dictionary defines words and phrases instead of translating them. It uses the same language for the words and their definitions. Etymological dictionary. These dictionaries are the product of research in historical linguistics. For many words in any language, the etymology will be uncertain, disputed, or simply unknown. It traces a word's development over time, giving historical examples to show changes. Crossword dictionaries. It has words grouped together by the number of letters in the word to help people find words of a certain length to complete their crossword puzzles. It has rhyming dictionary. Words are grouped together by their end sounds. When two words end with the same sound, they rhyme, used more frequently in poetry than prose as an effect. Thesaurus. A book that organizes words by categories and concepts, so synonyms and near synonyms will be grouped together. Glossary. A list of words or phrases used in a particular field with their definitions. Glossaries are often found at the back of a specialist or academic book as an appendix to the text. So far, my best favorite dictionary would be the crossword dictionary because it not only gives us information but also an entertainment. There are three major components of a dictionary. The first one is the other or additional matters. The second one would be the macro structure, and the third one would be the micro structure. When we talk about other or additional matters, there are three parts: the front, the middle, and the back. And when we talk about the front, it usually is the first page of the dictionary. So it will serve as the user's guide. So it explains the style, the structure, and the content of the dictionary. And when we say middle, that basically is the middle page of the dictionary where words and their meanings, the pronunciation, and the transcription is located. And for the last part, that would be the back part, it usually is the page reserved for appendices, like what we usually see on every books. For macro structure, it refers to the list of lexical items entered in the dictionary. So usually linguists call it lemma or the headwords. So the lemma are organized always in alphabetical order. So the macro structural criterion should be user-friendly because the goal of a dictionary is to help the readers look or find the words that they're looking for in a very short span of time. That's why it is in alphabetical order. So lastly, when we talk about the microstructure, from the word itself, micro, it basically is the lexicographic meaning of the lemma contained in the dictionary. So if you see there the meanings, the transcriptions, the pronunciations, those are all part of the microstructure. So why is dictionary part of applied linguistics? You know what? Wherever languages are used or taught or learned, dictionary plays a very important role. So lexicography is not only for a professional activity, for academic activity, but also it has an integral part for applied linguistics. So in linguistics, dictionary is a listing of lexemes from the lexicon of one or more languages, usually is in alphabetical order, which may include different aspects of linguistics, such as phonology, phonetics, morphology, syntax, or even pragmatics, as per se. Dictionaries in foreign language teaching. So professors consider the selection of educational materials to be the beginning of the implementation of communicative learning objectives. So the basic problem is the selection criteria of vocabulary. And the main academic principle of vocabulary is a linguistic analysis of lexical unit. So the wide application of dictionaries contributes to the effectiveness of foreign language teaching, because linguistic teaching manuals comprise textbooks, workbooks, tests, and all of them are based on the primary and most important element of the framework, which is the dictionary. Let me present to you a research from Russia entitled "Using Dictionaries in Teaching English as a Foreign Language." This will help us understand why dictionary has a very important role in foreign language teaching. So according to the researchers, the methodology of teaching English as a foreign language is presented by various methods, and all of them are applied to some degrees. Different methods can be applied in teaching of various aspects of a language, lexis, and learning a new vocabulary. One of the interesting forms of methods renewal is the reform of one of the simplest and most fundamental skills that is taught at the initial stage, which is the use of a dictionary. The method has proved to be very effective in putting into practice the principles of communicative and informative learning. That concludes my report this morning. I hope that you've learned something from me today. Let me end it by saying, the day a dictionary is released is the day it is out of date, which indicates that language evolves, and so does the dictionary. Never stop learning new words, understanding different languages, and utilizing the dictionary, because you might never know, you'll become one of the great lexicographers here in our country. Again, this is Jesua James T.D. Guzman. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.